Welcome to Pokemon Wild's Info Adventure. What's going on, guys? It's jblader, and welcome back to another episode on the Pokemon Wild's Info Adventure. Let's take a look at the map to get started, and you'll see I explored a ton of area. We got the volcano going up here, got the ice area up here, we got some more beach area. Over here we got a desert ruin, which we're going to check out in the next one. The graveyard over here, the oasis here with the fossil Rejuvenator, which we're going to check out later in today's episode. And then back here at the base, I've made a lot of progress, so we're going to try to get a lot of stuff done today. We're going to hit 3 major points: the teleporter, the fishing rods, and the fossil Rejuvenator. Those are 3 goals that we're going to cover today. So let's fly back to the base, and I'll show you some progress that I've made. Alright, I don't know why the desert music is still playing, but we got some desert music here. So if we head over here, I realized something just a little bit ago. See how these Pokemon here are static? Wait. Watch this Fanfy. Let's see if it does it real time. There. Okay, watch this Skarmory. See it's static? It's going to start dancing. There it is. Okay. When it's dancing, it's holding an item. When it is static, it is not holding an item. It is on a timer. It's about 2 minutes. Watch the Steelix. There it goes. See, you can see I came down here and started going with them all in a row. So this will give you an idea of how you can kind of time and farm these items. You basically want enough Pokemon that you can do a 2-minute loop all the way around and just keep looping around so that you can farm these items. These metal coats are what I really need now. And then the magnets, of course, are really great too. You'll see I've been doing a ton of crafting and getting ready for some late game stuff that we're actually getting really close to. So that's exciting. Over here at the base, I expanded this area over here just a little bit, added some walkways in, and then I added this berry patch here. So different types of soil that you plant on is going to generate different types of berries. We got the cherry berry, the Persium, Chesto, Lum, Aspir, Ross, and Pecha berry. So all the main berry types from the game here that we're going to need. I wish they had Oran or Citrus because it is kind of annoying to have to heal outside of battle, but this is a good place to start. And I made this little area here for some of the Pokemon that we've caught along the way, and Pokemon that I think I want to use on my team. This Absol being one of them. Milotic is definitely an option. The shiny Curlia, and then I have some other Pokemon in here that I've caught that we're going to be considering using. Not this Corphish. We're actually going to store Corphish for right now. But this Crocodile I caught, and Crocodile is so strong, and it gets Earthquake, which is, of course, same type attack bonus, and just a really strong move. So with Dragonite and Crocodile there, we've got a few other options for Pokemon that we can use here, but I think we're going to hold off on them. So now that it's nighttime, let's go ahead and pick up a build Pokemon. I actually don't have a, what was I saying? The campfire. Yeah. So I had to move my campfire to build this. So we're going to actually place our campfire in here. That'll do. And then we're going to craft a few items here. So let's scroll down to the Sylph Scope. We're going to make one of those. Alright, and this Sylph Scope is going to allow us to turn a ghost Pokemon or a ghost into a ghost Pokemon when we see them. It's going to allow us to see them. And then I crafted these fishing rods in a later or a past episode as well, so that's something to keep in mind. And then you'll see I'll be able to craft a few more Pokeballs. These are, of course, we're going to be able to turn to different types of things like Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and all that good stuff. So one of the things we want to do next is I actually want to show you how to use one of these Sylph Scope, but to do that we're going to have to go up here into a biome where the ghosts are more likely to spawn, and these dark forests up here have the highest chance of that happening. So let's run around up here in one of these dark forests and see if we can't find a ghost. You'll see I've also cleared out a ton of this area here. Oh, well, it's daytime now, so we're going to have to wait. These are all Bulbasaur eggs, and we've got some Charmander eggs there, but I'm just going to leave them be. Don't really need them right now. Alright, so let's head back to the campfire. We'll deal with those pesky ghosts later. For right now, I also want to build a teleporter, and I think we can do that in the build menu, so let's go ahead and grab Machamp. And let's find that teleporter. So here it is, a beacon it's called. You need 2 Dusk Stones, 2 Life Force, and 2 Sight Energy, and this will allow us to teleport back to this location. So I'm going to go ahead And I guess it really doesn't matter where we put it. Let's see if we can't put it like right here next to this chest. That would be fine with me. Let's cancel out. And then we can set a label. I'm just going to call it jblader Village. And now if we grab a Pokemon that can use teleport, like our Curlia here. Oh, I'm glad Curlia is happy. So we'll be able to teleport to that point. Let's go ahead and try it out. Teleport, and then we can select this point. Yep, teleport to this location. There we go. And so that's how it works, and it is global, so we can now get back here super easy whenever we need to. I'd love to use Curlia here, but I don't know. I think Gardevoir is actually going to be a better pick here because we already have some physicals. So might actually go with Gardevoir instead of Gallade, and I don't have the stone for it either. I need to keep an eye out for a Sableye. So something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and put Machop away. I'm going to heal up my Pokemon, and then we're going to go and check out the Fossil Rejuvenator. Alright, we're almost there. I've been training up my Pokemon a lot off camera. I've been leveling up some of the Pokemon that I think I want to use for my team and trying to think of stuff that I really haven't used before that would be a cool addition or would just kind of be cool to test out. I think I'm lost. Where am I? Up, down here to the left. Alright, here we go. Here we are. Let's go ahead and drop down here and I'll explain how this works. So we're going to need an electric type Pokemon to power this thing, which I happened to forget. So let me run home real quick and grab one of those. Right, we're going to go ahead and let Curly evolve into this beautiful Gardevoir. I know it's a male, so we could have went Gallade route, but I think the special route is a little bit better. Hopefully it gets Psychic and Dazzling Gleam, or moves kind of like that. So that's exciting. I just happened to go over here to one of these savanna biomes that was nearby because there were some Pokemon that I could pick up, including an electric type, hopefully. And I'm curious what this egg is. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Why is this plus so mad at me? I mean, it is an electric type, but I don't understand why it's mad. Oh, it is mad because I must have picked up its egg. So I guess that this egg we have will evolve or hatch into an electric type. So let's go ahead and head back to the outpost and we'll be right back. Well, there's an electric type too, and a very cute one. I have actually caught a few Pikachus because they're just so dang cute. All right, that egg is hatching. Let's see. Oh, it's a Minun. Well, that is fine. Saved me a trip from running back, and I just did some training while the egg was hatching, so not really a waste of time. We're totally fine. Let's go ahead and head up in here, and we're going to be able to power this now. So no power, an electric type could get it running. Before you do this, before you kind of turn it on, let me remind you that you need to have some Pokeballs ready. You know, all the farming we've done on the series so far is to get Pokeballs so that we can easily kind of move around here. This is the reason why. Okay, so we can go in here. It's going to power. And then we're going to be able to choose which type of fossil we want to kind of bring back to life. So let's go ahead and create with this old amber. We're going to put it in the machine, and this is going to get us an Aerodactyl, which we are going to have to battle in order to get it. Now, Aerodactyl, super cool Pokemon. Yep, so that's all the power it's got for right now. Let's go ahead and Aerodactyl attack. Let's go ahead and try to catch this thing. Aerodactyl is fast, so fastballs should be pretty effective, but if not, we've got a ton of Pokeballs, so it shouldn't be a problem. What's great about Gardevoir is it does have Hypnosis, so we're not going to go first, but hopefully Hypnosis lands, which it does. And then Psybeam should be a neutral move, which shouldn't knock it out, but should do a little bit of damage. And then we're going to start using some Pokeballs. Alright, and we caught it. 2 Pokeballs, or 2 Fastballs rather. No problem. And it's going to be sent back to wherever I slept last, which should be at my base. So Liquid is leveling up. It does not matter. The Liquid is great because, like our other Liquid, we're going to be able to get the Life Force from a Ghost type. And those are really useful for Ultra Balls and stuff, so it's really great. Alright, I think Aerodactyl went back to the house, so let's head back there ourselves. I don't know why there's spooky music playing up in here, but it must be kind of spooky out. Okay, let's go ahead and drop off a few Pokemon here that we're probably not going to need for this next part, which is we're going to do some fishing, and we're going to try to catch some Pokemon as we do it. So I'm going to go ahead and drop off Crocodile here. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of fishing to end off today's episode. So let's head over to the ocean. We'll start with the Old Rod, and we're going to work our way up to the Good and Super Rod. Alright, let's go ahead and head over here, and we're going to just go ahead and use the Old Rod for a few times. I know there's a few different locations in which you can fish at, and they're going to change some of the Pokemon that you're going to see. But we're just going to go ahead and do a few casts with each rod, or with the Old Rod, and then we'll move up to the Super Rod. And I have a link in the description that show you the full list of Pokemon that you can catch with different rods in different locations. The rod type does affect the level of the Pokemon. And like I said, it's going to change from biome to biome. But the Old Rod, mostly Tentacool. Alright, so I've been using the Old Rod for a little bit. And a lot of the same type of thing. A lot of Tentacools, Magikarp. So we're going to go ahead and hop to the Super Rod and see if we can't find anything interesting. Ooh, a Quillfish. That's a little different. A Gyarados. Oh, one of my favorite cuties, Corsola. Ooh, and a Horsea. And I love Horsea so much. Kingdra is also, for a long time, Kingdra is one of my favorite Pokemon. And Horsea was one of the Pokemon that got me into playing in the first place. So it holds a special place in my heart. So I think we're going to go ahead and maybe add Kingdra to the team. I think it would be a good option outside of Milotic, and I really like it. So we're going to go for it. Let's see if we can catch this thing. Now is the perfect time to use the Lure Ball. I almost never use these as intended. Alright, we finally caught it. That took way too long. It should not have been that hard to catch. Literally easier to catch a Dragonite. Well, we're going to call this episode there. Thank you guys so much for watching this series. I'm super excited to get some different Pokemon here and start building out a team. You know, we might just fill this little area with maybe 10 or 11 different Pokemon that I'm like interested in using, and then kind of just swap them out depending on what I'm doing and what mood I'm in. I really like the ones that I have in here now, and they're actually all kind of strong, which is cool. Like Aerodactyl is a Pokemon that I really enjoy using. I think it's really cool. So even if it doesn't make the team, it is a possibility, so I'm going to leave it in here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode where we're going to hopefully explore headbutting trees. So get ready for that.